There can be no greater gift than that of giving one's time and energy to help others without expecting anything in return. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. Where you stand depends on where you sit. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is inspiring others to move beyond it. When a man is denied the right to live the life he believes in, he has no choice but to become an outlaw. A leader is like a shepherd. He stays behind the flock, letting the most nimble go out ahead, whereupon the others follow, not realizing that all along they are being directed from behind. Many people in this country have paid the price before me, and many will pay the price after me. It always seems impossible until it's done. One of the things I learned when I was negotiating was that until I changed myself, I could not change others. If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. I never lose. I either win or learn. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. Once a person is determined to help themselves, there is nothing that can stop them. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. It is not our diversity which divides us. It is not our ethnicity or religion or culture that divides us. Since we have achieved our freedom, there can only be one division amongst us, between those who cherish democracy and those who do not. Success in politics demands that you must take your people into confidence about your views and state them very clearly, very politely, very calmly, but nevertheless state them openly. It is said that no one truly knows a nation until one has been inside its jails. A nation should not be judged by how it treats its highest citizens, but its lowest ones. Lead from the back and let others believe they are in front. A good head and good heart are always a formidable combination, but when you add to that a literate tongue or pen, then you have something very special. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. No single person can liberate a country. You can only liberate a country if you act as a collective. It is not where you start, but how high you aim that matters for success. You will achieve more in this world through acts of mercy than you will through acts of retribution. Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. Real leaders must be ready to sacrifice all for the freedom of their people. Overcoming poverty is not a task of charity, it is an act of justice. Like slavery and apartheid, poverty is not natural. It is man-made, and it can be overcome and eradicated by the actions of human beings. Sometimes it falls on a generation to be great. You can be that great generation. Let your greatness blossom. In my country, we go to prison first and then become president. I am not an optimist, but a great believer of hope. Only free men can negotiate. A prisoner cannot enter into contracts. Courageous people do not fear forgiving for the sake of peace. I like friends who have independent minds because they tend to make you see problems from all angles. Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. I am fundamentally an optimist. Whether that comes from nature or nurture, I cannot say. Part of being optimistic is keeping one's head pointed toward the sun, one's feet moving forward. There were many dark moments when my faith in humanity was sorely tested, but I would not and could not give myself up to despair. That way lays defeat and death. Freedom is indivisible. The chains on any one of my people were the chains on all of them. The chains on all of my people were the chains on me. The brave man is not the one who has no fears. He is the one who triumphs over his fears. Thanks for watching and stay blessed.